let people find out on their own the truth. It's traumatic to see what is really going on, and you couldn't probably wrap your head around it when they started being more and more vile, and the people who they're smearing your name to probably won't be able to just wrap their head around it. If you notice, when you tell people your story, a common thing that people said to me is, this sounds like a Lifetime movie. All right. So I'm telling people who I know, who've known me for years, my story. So they know that I wouldn't just make something like this up. All right. But when you go to tell people who don't know you, they think that there's no way that anybody could do this. Who would take the time to do this? Who would take time out of their day to, you know, stay up late and get up early to do all this stuff? What type of person stalks you? This is what they're thinking, because they've not there's not enough awareness out there, and they don't know about narcissism and psychopaths and sociopaths. So no, they can't just go from living their normal life where, you know, they are not being abused, to entering into what you've been going through and fully grasp the extent of it and the extent of the damage that it causes. But I promise you, I try to leave y'all with something encouraging. I promise you, if you will just hold on, later on, you will see that that smear campaign was a lesson in just how someone can turn on you and go completely different on you and make up lies. And it was a blessing, because you're free. All right. And you are free. Because if they just told a little lie on you here or there, maybe they could come back and then they could tell a lie to the people that they told the other lie to and say, hey, well, you know, I made a mistake. She really wasn't that bad. They could make up a little lie. But when they tell really, really big lies on you, they know they can't come back, because they know that, you know, you've seen through them. You see who they are. So if you were a really good supply for them, they weren't thinking about that they were going to want to Hoover you one day when they've lost all their supplies, or when they've suffered a narcissistic injury from someone else. But they had no wisdom. I think it's Sam Backman, said that, you know, narcissists don't have any wisdom. So they don't think, they just do things very quickly and irrationally, and don't think about the future. Well, why don't I just discard this person and just go away? Well, that's really hurtful. But if they discard you like that, well, then maybe one day they could come back, because you're you know, you haven't seen them in 6 months or a year or whatever, and they didn't smear your name. But when they smear your name to a degree where they start, you know, doing it in a real outlandish way, they can never come back. But they weren't calculating that they couldn't come back, and they weren't calculating that they might need you for something later on. Okay, so you guys just know that the smear campaign has benefits to it. Weeds out the people that don't need to be in your life, and then it keeps the narcissist from coming back and trying to Hoover you. If they smear you good enough, they can't come back, because it would expose them. Even if you didn't heal up, and even if you accepted them back, even if for some reason, you know, you just were not that bothered about the smear campaign, they couldn't come back, because it would expose that something is wrong with them if they would go back to someone who they said did all these crazy things to them. Okay, so, and what I'm talking about are the severe smear campaigns. There are some smear campaigns, there is no coming back from that. There is no coming back from that. Okay, so I hope you all are doing well. I just posted a video, or I'm gonna post a video today about you know, what is it? Exposing the narcissist. So I want you all to check that video out. I will leave it at the end of this video. I also recommend checking out the series on the smear campaign so that you can really understand who they smear and why they smear people, and so that you can really wrap your head around what's going on. I know it's hurtful. I promise you, you'll get through it. I promise you, don't even try to clear your name. Only clear your name in court. If you're going to court, if you're divorcing a narcissist, absolutely clear your name. But anywhere else, don't even give them your energy. And if you're dealing with a malignant narcissist, you won't have the energy to even try. You won't have the energy to try. So anyways, I wish you all well. Bye bye, my beautiful narc free family. Mwah.